guys, this is Monique from onandoffketo.com, and in this video I am going to take you along the journey of a 48-hour fast. Yes, this is the longest time I've fasted for, and so you're going to see me go through the ups and downs of whatever I went through in the fast. Now, I did, part of the video is missing. Maybe I hit record and it wasn't recording, I don't know. So I tested my glucose and my ketones throughout the video. You'll see two of them. The very first one that I did not record. So in the morning, I had a blood glucose reading of, I think it was like 82, which is good, very good. And my ketones though was like 0.3. So I was not yet in ketosis yet. The morning of the fast, I started the fast at 6 p.m. and so I would have been fasting from 6 p.m. and then I did that test in the morning the day after. I wasn't in ketosis yet, but then you'll pick up the video and you see when I get into ketosis, what I was feeling, what I was going through. So enjoy the video and I hope that it helped if you are planning to do a 48-hour fast in the future. Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Oh dear, that is the quickest way to lock myself out of this patio. I wonder if there's a key. Anyways, hi, how y'all doing? I just got home from the gym. Today is February 24th. Today's a Wednesday. This is the last week in February, so that would mean that I worked out twice. 2 weeks in February, the last 2 weeks in February. Because I worked out 3 times last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at home, and then Batman going by business, and then on Friday morning my cycle came, and I will never ever promise you that I will be working out first 2 days of my cycle, maybe first 3 days. Nah, it's just not happening. So I took the weekend off and it's fine, and then Monday, Tuesday I wanted to go, but my mother was here with me helping me with some stuff. So today's Wednesday, and so I'm definitely working out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I might even go on Saturday just to get 4 days in for the week, so I can confidently say that I worked out 2 weeks in February, and we'll see what the results look like for February. I'm going to do an update video of 60 days on the keto diet, because I have been fully keto now since January 4. That's a lie. I did take a couple of days off to do some carby things when I was traveling with my munchkin, but that's fine, because what I want to do is to get to a place where I am keto maybe 3 weeks, or maybe let's not do it weeks, let's do it days. So I'm keto like 95% of the time, and I will take a day off here or there to do carby things. I don't know if you guys follow Dr. Mindy Pez here on YouTube. She is a doctor that goes deep into intermittent fasting and the fasting lifestyle, and I've been following her and watching her videos. Maybe I shouldn't be outside recording this, but I'm just coming in from the gym. I feel to record outside, guys. And she says that how women should fast is like, you should not fast around when you're bleeding, when you're actually bleeding. And so this weekend I did some carby things, and then so that would be my 1 weekend of carb for February, and I did 1 weekend of carbs in January as well. And I think that's how I'm going to move forward on my keto journey, is that I won't be fasting around my cycle, and I'll allow myself carby things if I want to. Did I have carby things? Actually, no, I didn't have any carbs. What I did was I ate like a pig, but I ate everything that was low carb, so that's fine. I pigged out because my cycle really, I just felt to nyam, and so I nyammed. I ate down the place, but there's no sugar, there's no grains, there's nothing in my house that is carby. And so like last night I had pork rinds covered in sugar-free chocolate syrup, which I got from one of these places. I ordered it online, and it's sweetened with stevia. So I felt guilty. You know, we have that guilt of eating bad foods, but it was completely, I wouldn't be surprised if I was at least under 50 carbs for the day. So maybe not under 20 net carbs, but under 50 carbs, and I am completely fine with that. So what I'm planning to do is, now that my cycle is tapering off, today is Wednesday, as I said, I'm going to do, because what Dr. Mindy says is that your fasting cycle, you kind of want to follow it along with your cycle. So when you're day one of your complete 30-day cycle or 28-day cycle, however long you chart it for, when your period is finished, that's the perfect time to start these deeper fasts and go longer. So today I'm planning to do, pray for me, a 48-hour fast. So I'm eating everything I can from now until 6 p.m. today. That's today, Wednesday, and my first meal after that will be 6 p.m. on Friday. The first 24 hours, I also am going to attempt a dry fast for the first 24 hours of that. So no tea, no water, no nothing, completely dry. And then after that, I will allow myself like black coffee or green tea, unsweetened, or with a little bit of stevia. I put stevia in my tea, but for the rest of the time. But I'm going to attempt a 48-hour fast to really get the scale moving again, because last weekend I clocked in at 168 and then my period came, and so now I'm clocking in at 172, and I want to end the month of February back at 168 if I can. I will be extremely happy with that result, so that's what I'm hoping for. The goal is to get to 160 by March month end. That is my goal, and then from there I will feel like I have the end. I don't know, I don't have an end goal in sight. I feel like I'm trying to develop this as a lifestyle for myself. I want to go the whole year doing this, where I eat keto primarily, but I will take a day off or two to have carb meals if I'm like traveling with my daughter, or you know, I go out to eat. Then, oh yes, that's the carby meal that I had. So I went out to the beach with my family and I had festival and bami. So if you're Jamaican, you know what that is. It is flour, it's carbs. But I was just that one meal on one Sunday, and so what I want to do is keep it that way. I don't want to go crazy with the carbs. I don't want to pig out. You know, you allow yourself one carb meal or one carb day for the month, and then you get right back on. And that's how I want to kind of live my life from here on out. Just adopt the keto lifestyle, where I'm mostly eating very ketogenic and I'm mostly intermittent fasting. Every now and then I attempt my deep fast. So probably as I move forward, whenever I do have my cycle and I come off my cycle, then those first few days where I'm completely off my cycle, I will do one of these longer fasts. And then I will do my usual 18-6, so 18 hours fasting and a 6-hour eating window. That's where I'm most comfortable. And as I get closer to my period, then there's no fasting. I eat as my body calls for, but I eat very ketogenic. And when I am on my cycle, if I feel to have a carb day, that's fine, or not, just depending on how I feel. Because you know what? It took me years and years and years to pack the weight on, and what is the rush? Like, you know, sometimes when we're on this kind of weight loss journey, we are in a rush and we are pressuring the scale. Why aren't you moving? And all of that. And so I'm reminding myself every single day that this is a lifestyle that I'm adopting, and this is just how I am from here on out. And if I continue to be like this, then the weight will eventually go as I get healthier and healthier and healthier. There's no rush. If it takes me all year to get to my ultimate goal weight of somewhere in the 130s is where I want to end up, then that's fine. That is completely fine, because what happens when I hit 130, I stop? Nah. And 130 is, you know, a stretch too. My daughter is the same height as me and she is 130, and so I kind of see what it might look like. If I get to 140, I'm completely happy as well. And so yeah, there's no rush. If I don't make it to 160 at the end of March, that's okay, because we're just going to keep pushing and we're going to keep eating this way so that I can be my healthiest self. So with that said, I'm going to take you through my 48-hour fast with me. So it's Wednesday. I got up this morning and I had some tea. I had a very delicious vanilla caramel tea from Bigelow. Bigelow, is that the name of the brand? And I put some ginger powder in there as well, because you know, if you follow Thomas DeLauer, he is a big fan of ginger and apple cider vinegar when you're fasting. I didn't put no vinegar in my tea because I put heavy cream in there, and I think that fat helped to sustain me while I was in the gym. So I had my tea, I went to the gym, and it's about 12 o'clock now, so my eating window is now open. Even though I broke my fast with the heavy cream and the tea for sure, that's fine. I'm going to make some lupin flour pancakes now for my daughter and I, and then a little bit later I'm going to make some pork stew. I will show you how I make that. That's a typical Jamaican meal, but I'm going to have it with, I don't know yet. When I'm in the kitchen, I'll decide what the side dish for that is, but I already took out the pork to defrost, so that's definitely what I'm having today. And then I have a little bit of lupin flour cake, pound cake, that I made on Monday. I'll have a slice of that somewhere in there. I might have a handful of nuts. I'm not tracking today because, as I said, I'm just trying to get in some calories to make it through my 48-hour fast. But all of that is ketogenic. I should still come in under my 20 grams net carbs for today, and we'll see how I feel. My first 48-hour fast. Let's go. I wanted to show you guys why I love filming out here, because while I'm staring off into the distance, this is what I'm looking at. Of course, you can't see it clearly in this video, but I'm actually looking out to sea. I'm looking straight out to the harbor, and I love that for me. As a creative, you know, they say whenever you're around water or you can see water, it helps to spark that creativity. I absolutely believe that for myself. Greenery and nature does that too. So in the background of the video, what you were seeing is this side of my patio here. And so this is a breadfruit tree. If any of you guys know what a breadfruit is, if you don't, hush, because it is delicious. It is a carb though, so I will reserve those for carby days, but I absolutely love breadfruit. And I will show you my favorite way to have it, which is either ackee and saltfish and breadfruit, or corned beef and breadfruit, one day when I have a carb day planned. But you can see the mountain range off in the hills. You can see the sky when it is nice and clear, but you know, over the mountain it's always kind of rainy. But yes, I absolutely love my balcony views. Hey guys, I'm back. So it's almost 6 p.m. It's about 24 hours into my dry fast. I made it. I had no water, no coffee, no tea, no nothing. For the like true pure definition, I guess you have, I was looking up some stuff online. You have hard dry fast and you have soft dry fast. So if I want to get supremely technical, at 8 p.m. would be the start of my hard dry fast, because the last time I showered was like 7 something last night. And so since I would cut off at like 8 p.m. till now, I've been in a hard dry fast because I've been home all day. I have not showered yet. I'm going to shower tonight. So, but just for the purposes of me never name no food, I haven't eaten anything. Last meal that I had was just, I remember it being like 6:02 when I took my plate into the kitchen and put it down. But I did have water after that, and I'm anemic, so I eat a lot of ice, and I had a whole thing. This is my water bottle here I fill it up with ice and I eat all the ice. I don't know how I still have teeth left in my mouth. And so I would say that my fast really started maybe around 7 p.m. And if you want to count hard dry fasting, it's around 8 p.m. I'm not going to get too technical with myself. It's 6 o'clock. I'm mega test now. How do I feel? I'm a little hangry. Like, I'm happy that the dry part of it at least is over, because I have a headache. And I know that headache, that's the headache that I get whenever I take too long to eat. So it is a hunger headache and whatever. What I'm going to do right now is to test myself again. I'm going to prick my fingers again to see if the numbers are any different now. And I also want to test just to see how the numbers stack up
I'm going to make some tea to break my dry fast and turn it into a water fast. So in my tea, I'm planning to make, I have a tea with turmeric and ginger and all of those kind of things in the tea. I'm going to have that with stevia and apple cider vinegar. Actually, I want to keep it real clean, so I'm going to check the ingredients again, and if I think it has anything that has like any calories in there, I'll just have an herbal tea, like just some mint tea, just something to bust the gas, as Jamaicans say, and to ease the headache, hopefully. But I am going to put a little bit of stevia in there, and I'm putting the stevia because I am going to put apple cider vinegar in there, and Thomas DeLauer says that apple cider vinegar actually helps you get through a fast, and it might actually kick you into a deeper state of fasting. Apple cider vinegar has no calories, but I cannot stomach the taste of salsa apple cider vinegar alone, so I'm going to put a little bit of stevia in there. And so, you know, some people say that, you know, stevia will kick you out of a fast. Well, I'm going to test it for myself and see what it does for my body. So I'm even going to measure how much stevia I put in there. I have the little pure stevia it comes with a little 1/8 teaspoon scoop. So I'm going to take out the scoop and use the scoop to put the stevia in my tea, and then I'm going to come back and test 1 hour after my tea to see what the numbers are like after, to see if there's any change, if I did have a blood sugar spike, some insulin response. So let's get to it. I'm going to remember to do the glucose first this time around. Which way I always forget which way this will go. So I'm going to put the little strip in, and that's ready, and I'm going to prick myself. That never gets easier. That never gets easier. And then sometimes you go through all of that struggle to prick yourself and no blood no one come out. Oh child. Alright, let us try and keep the blood flow going to it so I don't have to prick myself again. That's at 99, which that is very surprising to me. I don't know why it would be 99. I expected it to be lower. It was what, 82 this morning? Oh, you reach a 99, Bridget. I don't really know all this thing are going on. Oh, the God. Come. I see you with some woolly for blood while ago. Come. Come now. What's that? Blood now come out for the next one, Papa. Okay, got it. Jeez, I'm too much. Okay, I'll remember that trick for next time. Look there. Let's squeeze it and some woolly for blood come out. That was too much. Point 8. So I'm in ketosis. No, my finger really hurt me though. That did act. My finger. I'm in ketosis. I'm still, yeah, it hurts. I'm in ketosis. Next time I'll have a cotton pad with some alcohol under ready. I'm just waving around my bloody finger now. And now I know how to get a good flow of blood out of it, right? I'm in ketosis. I'm not deep in ketosis, but I'm there. I'm in the zone. My blood glucose is 0.99, which I don't know why that is. Someone who knows more about this kind of stuff can tell me. It's still good. I'm still in the zone. Your fasting glucose is supposed to be below 100. So I'm still there, but barely. I have no idea why that would be so. I don't know what is metabolizing in my body to cause that, but I'm 24 hours in a very dry fast, and that's what my numbers are. I'm going to go make my tea, and then I'll meet you back here 1 hour later for another finger prick, and we'll see if anything changes after my apple cider vinegar and stevia herbal tea. Alright, you guys know my tea stash from the last video, so I still have a bunch of teas. This is our latest to the batch. It is delicious. If I could have it now, I would, but caffeine at this hour is just asking for a nightmare. This is the one that I'm thinking of having. It does say 0 calories, so I think I'm still going to go ahead. What does it have? Ginger root, turmeric root, burdock root, sarsaparilla, fennel, licorice, cardamom, black pepper. Doesn't that sound like really healthy? Organic everything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna still have that. And I was going to put like some fever grass in there too, but I don't want to like, or some lemongrass. Is that the same thing? I've always wondered. One of y'all tell me. What I'm looking for, the ginger. So that tea, I thought, I didn't remember that it had ginger. I was going to put this one. This is like powdered ginger, so it's really strong. Fresh ginger extract and maltodextrin. What is maltodextrin, guys? Calories 20. Back it goes. I don't want any calories at all. So we're just gonna stick with this guy. This one says it has 0 calories. And then I'm going to add some apple cider vinegar to my tea, as well as some stevia. So this says 0 calories as well. Apple cider vinegar has 0 calories. So let's try that and see what we get. So that was a lot of apple cider vinegar. Listen, Thomas Delore, I hope that this is worth it. I also added some pink salt into my my tea because I kind of feel like that's the reason why I am having a headache. I'm not having enough minerals, onset of the keto flu stuff. So I always forget about adding extra salt into everything. This is the stevia that I use. You saw me use the tiny little scoop that comes with it. I don't like to use a scoop because you get messes like that anytime you try to fish it out the container. So it does have a little shaker, and normally I'm good with a shake or two in my tea. On the topic of minerals, this is the magnesium that I use. It has all the ones that are supposedly good for muscle, relax, sleep, calm, but it also is supposedly the one that has the best uptake. So different types of magnesium absorbs differently. So I read 500 million reviews and stuff, and I read some stuff on some different doctors' website, and this is the one I got, and it's been working pretty well because let me tell you something. You see, when you go on keto and you don't take your magnesium and your sodium and your calcium or whatever other supplements you're supposed to take, your minerals, and you try to go through and nothing not going for you, and that is the reason why. So I read up real quick, and I put pink salt on everything, and I buy and take my magnesium religiously. Like, studies do show that most humans are deficient of magnesium anyway, because we're not eating foods that's magnesium rich. Like, you go and do a quick Google search right now and tell me which one of the magnesium rich foods you eat regularly to be able to get your daily needs. So I take that magnesium supplement and it keeps me regular. So I'm gonna have this tea and I'll meet you back here for the test. All right, I'm back for the culture. It's 7:40 something, and I'm excited to prick myself again, apparently, for science. I want to see if I am still in ketosis after having my tea with my stevia, and there was too much salt in there, and there was a lot of apple cider vinegar. Next time I'll stick to 1 tablespoon. No thank you, Thomas Delare, that was too much. All right, so I'm going to put the glucose one in first and line up a keto one, and then make us walk one for me. Psych up yourself, psych up yourself, psych up yourself. Yes, it hurts. Ooh, whole heap of blood though. Alright. Should easily be able to. 87. So my blood glucose actually dropped. And let's see what the ketones are like. .1. Things are going for me. That's the first time I've ever had a ketone reading over a 1. I've always been on the lower end. So Thomas DeLauer might know what he's talking about when he says that apple cider vinegar gets you into a deeper state of ketosis. Call me a believer. It tastes bad, but the 2 tablespoons are going into my tea from now on. My stevia, I'm still good to go with you in my tea. I am ecstatic, guys. I will see you tomorrow at the end of this 48-hour fast. Boom, 1.1. I am so happy. I'm breaking my fast with protein. I'm on my bed, like I'm in pure agony right now. I just left the gym. It's 3 p.m. right now, so that means I fasted for 45 hours. I just left the gym. The gym was hard fasted, I won't lie, but I didn't die, right? Oh no, my door is about to slam. Yeah, I didn't die. So pure protein, that's what Mindy Pels, Dr. Mindy Pels on YouTube, she says to break your fast with pure protein. So that's what I'm doing to replenish my muscles. Some very expensive jerk pork, might I add. And I have a little bit of jerk chicken for later. I'm doing pure carnivore today, nothing else. All right, so you saw me take on a 48-hour fast. I did not record immediately after my fast. You remember that the goal was to try and get back down to 168 in 48 hours from 172. I got down to 169, so yay me, it actually did work. Fast itself wasn't that bad, you know. I will keep on doing it. As I was saying, when I follow Dr. Mindy Pell, she says when you come off your period, that's the perfect time to try one of those deeper fasts, and it worked. And I'm definitely going to do more of those because it wasn't so bad at all. Having the 24-hour dry fast and then breaking it with some tea really helped to get me over the hump. That apple cider vinegar trick, Thomas DeLauer, you know your stuff, and I'm definitely going to use that to help me get into a deeper state of fasting. Or if I'm having like, I feel like I can't do the fast, I'll definitely use my tea with my apple cider vinegar to help me get over that feeling so I can continue for a longer time. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And am I still 169 now? I'm not. I did get some terrible news that weekend right after I broke my fast, and I had like 4 beers and some Wolipa fried chicken and rice and peas, and anyways, I'm back up to 174. So the journey continues. You'll see me talk about the ups and downs of this keto lifestyle and weight loss journey in my next video, and how I try to get back on track whenever something like that happens. Life happens, right? So please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you enjoy what I have going on here, and let's continue the journey together. Thanks, guys.